Alrighty, welcome folks back to Delicious and Deadly, a Heliana's Guide campaign. This is session 2. Last time, when we started this lovely and very fun campaign, the party recently met each other, taking on a job to head beyond the bridge city of Medenfirth to help guide a group of merchants through the Great Forest, a large domain filled with many a beast. Some beast that they encountered during their wrestling night were large, what would essentially equate to dire baboons. They fought and killed the leader of these gorboons, driving off the smaller ones, where they harvested some bits, made a lovely bone broth, and come morning leveled up to level 2, where we now find the party as day comes to with their merchant group.
Oh my god. This is what I need to deal with every morning.
Early. What? We just
Bok,
sleep.
Bok, be quiet.
Sorry.
The merchants all immediately pipe up at the sound of the chicken, and one of them goes, "Oh, what's that blasted noise?" And kind of rubbing his eyes. It's early morning, maybe 10:30, 11.
That blasted noise was our breakfast for today.
Oh, did one of you bring a chicken?
I mean, yeah. Think it'll be fried chicken if it keeps on doing that.
How far are we from Grenbarrow? Is it another day?
If you ask, the merchant master, Marcus, would say, "Oh, it shouldn't be more than a couple hours away from here. A day's journey, to and from. It's not the worst, but, well, as proven by tonight, you can certainly run into some troubles."
I set the bone broth to stew last night before we went back to bed. Would it be done by now?
Yes, you would be able to get yourself a nice container of bone broth. And
Okay.
one thing you would notice, what is everyone's passive perceptions?
Low.
14.
Half of that.
Oh my god, that is low. I did not know you meant low.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is Seidel's?
Sorry, I had to reload roll 20. It said it was expired. So uno momento.
Seidel has expired. You find him dead in the morning.
Passive perception is 10 even.
10 even? Okay, so Taurus is probably the first to notice, and he can make note of it to everyone. Eventually, everyone would notice. The Great Forest is, a living ecosystem. There's many a creature, creatures die, creatures replenish. Come morning, you notice that the large gorboon that you fell and helped Baka Sanders, harvest some from. It's not that it's picked clean, because there's still flesh and there's bone, but you do notice that whatever, maybe smaller creatures or birds or such others have indeed eaten their share of the corpse throughout the night.
I would like to go over and just kind of poke at it and look at it and see how much is left and maybe draw it in my book.
Sure. Would you like to roll me an investigation?
Yes, please.
Wow, that's really good. There is still a good chunk of stuff, a good chunk of meat on the creature as, you know, you guys set up a fire, you had guards, bigger creatures were likely not to try you. Now, if you didn't have a fire and guards, bigger creatures probably would have tried you. But there's still a good chunk of meat on it. You know, where Bacchus Sanders and Taurus carved off from the leg is gone. Most of its skin is gone, showing, you know, the meat and the tendons. It has not large chunks, but it is missing most of its chest where the original killing blow hit it to knock it off its tree. So whatever's been feasting has been feasting on those wounds. And it is also missing its eyeballs.
The gooey
Ooh.
bits.
Is there something? Can I roll like a nature or something to see if I know what eats eyeballs?
Sure.
What parts did we harvest again?
Ooh.
The leg?
Yeah, you harvested its leg and its leg bones.
Jesus, okay.
So I believe Baka has available 15 pounds of bones.
Oh, dang.
Oh my god.
That's
yeah.
a lot of bone.
What are you doing with that?
I turned it into bone broth, so that would make a really hearty bone broth, and I think that I would divvy it out between each of us for us to have a bit of it. I think it has particular properties, but I'm not entirely sure if Baka would know that.
So then if everyone has enough to take, each of you can have a canteen of bone broth.
Cool.
Seidel, there are definitely various creatures you might have read about that dwell in the Great Forest that might feast on eyeballs in particular. You've read about larger cat species or cat-like species going for the squishier bits, as they are easier to, you know, take off in whole. You've read about, you know, smaller, more scavenger beasts. You also know that the Great Forest is home to its fair share of carnivorous birds.
Yeah, that definitely seems like something a bird would do.
With a natural 20, can I tell if it's been pecked out or like slurped out or like how they were removed?
Yeah, you can tell that it's been pecked out and that there are very razor-sharp looking slices within the actual eye sockets. Like, and around the eyes, and around the eye holes. Whatever is pecking at it had some sharpness to its...
Wasn't me, brah.
I think the best way to describe it, you know, like serrated almost. Like the cuts you can see seem to have very serrated slices.
I like hold at my own singular large eye and come back to the others and tell them. It looks like some sort of bird has pecked out its eyes. One with extremely sharp claw, beak, whatever. We should be cautious of the skies as we move through the rest of the Great Forest. Is Reggie the pink one or the yellow one?
I think Reggie was.
Reggie was yellow. I never made a name for the pink one. Reggie and Regina.
Nice.
Reginald and Regina. They're twins.
Did we? We slept in tents, right? We didn't sleep out in the open, and this just happened next to us.
Might have slept out in the open.
I was.
We're not dead. Wait, did we not have anyone on watch?
There were people on watch. Brah. I was what? Brah.
Yeah, Reggie saw them coming.
Saw the bird.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't see any bird.
That would have been
I think Reggie and Taurus were on the first watch and the Garboons attacked. I'm not sure who took the watch after. I went to sleep. I just had a blanket over my head, so maybe they didn't see me. Maybe the fire kept them away. Maybe we were just dumb lucky.
Either way, we're alive. And that's all that matters. The guards won't happen to know by the marks what this is. I assume they're not. I bet Ranger Truffle would know, but
Reggie,
he's still asleep.
yeah,
think-
Reggie pipes up and says, we don't normally encounter many creatures here. Usually the fires ward them off. This is the first time I've actually had any direct encounters.
It's lucky Master Marcus inquired for more guards, because if this was the first time, it was incredibly well timed to have everybody here. It's too bad Ranger Truffle is so under the weather this morning with that, what do you call it? The symbiote thing. It must be taking all his energy.
I'm sure it is.
Taurus, maybe you could carry him and put him on the wagon until
Yes. Of course.
I do it myself, but you're twice my size.
Big man do big man things.
Boop.
Put
8 strength, let's go.
Yeah, putting Truffle on the cart.
You have an 8 strength.
I have an 8 strength, I'm just a really dexterous giant.
You're not carrying him, you're like
big
dribbling
boy.
him.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Brah! I give Taurus a container of broth, and I give Seidel a container of broth. Breakfast. Brah!
It looks more like a beverage.
But
So would that consume the canteen of bone broth for my portion? Or would I have enough left?
We'll say it goes down, like, I don't know. What's a good number? Like a liter, 1 liter of bone broth. You sip some, you go down to half a liter.
decent amount.
Like 1 serving left type thing. I
Yeah.
assume.
I would say like a quart would be amount. Yeah, but
Shall we begin to move? I feel safe once we exit the Great Forest.
Merchant Master pipes up and says, "Yes, I agree. We shouldn't be too far from Grenborough now. We should be almost there, and then I can pay you all for your troubles, and thank you."
Yeah.
Our pleasure.
So you set off on the road once more. Let me...
what does the bone broth do?
What does the fox say?
Raw.
Oh my god, that song, dude. The memories you just unlocked by saying that.
For now, the bone broth at its basic state is simply just good. The more you add
Excellent.
on, the more you add onto it, the more you add onto it, the more benefits it can get.
Okay.
So, that makes you wish I had saved all of it instead of drinking half.
And so you all get on the road. Eventually, you do leave the borders, if you will, of the Great Forest. While you're still surrounded by massive trees and other such things, there is eventually a clearing, or at least somewhat of a clearing, where you start seeing buildings and people when the Merchant Master says, here we are. Welcome to the quaint little village of Grenborough. and you see the quaint little town.
As soon as I get to where I'm at, I will see little town. Where am I? Oh, there we are.
3 flower.
Well, we're here.
Yes, we will stop at the village grocer. I will deliver my goods, and I shall pay you all. And they start down the road. You see some people coming out of their houses with their children, just watching the new folks arrive. And brings his cart over here and parks.
What was the merchant master delivering again?
Like
Mundane
supplies,
goods,
yeah, food, mundane goods,
Ranger Sanders. Sorry, Ranger Truffle.
ranger truffle.
It's become a slave route.
Jeez.
Vidal falls behind a little bit because as they're getting into the new establishment, he's kind of begins to get just not overwhelmed, but starstruck at all the new things to look at, and he takes time to absorb it all.
Come
Who are
on,
these people?
Chardo.
Who are those people?
Yeah, he is.
What's
your name?
Sorry,
I just realized
she-
I just asked random people's names.
give me an insight.
Something Adrian would never do. And
Give me an insight, please.
That's gear. Hold on, let me go to. There we go. 3.
3. You aren't able to tell what this person's thinking, but they see you walk up, ask, like, right in their face, "What's your name?" And they, like, not clutch their pearls, but they, like, get up, and like, with a hurry, and, like, talk to these other 2 people and the children, and they all hurry inside the house.
Very friendly neighbors. Interesting. And then I hear you calling for me to catch up, and I hop back.
What were you asking, Never Side Down?
I was going to be polite. This is a beautiful village, it looks like.
I wonder why they ran away.
Maybe I spoke the wrong language.
Did you not speak the language we're talking in right now?
maybe they think you're pretty.
I did, I think, but maybe I spoke in a bit.
The merchant master hops off the cart and says to you all, or to the 3 of you at least, I'll be selling my goods. This grocer here has quite a lot to offer if you need anything. And speaking of needing things, I'm sure you need your payment. And he reaches into a pocket and pulls out a singular pouch and says, normally, I would give this to a party lead, but it seems you're all kind of as of one. I'm not sure who I should give this to here.
Lord Taurus is the biggest.
Taurus.
Okay. Okay, me.
But Taurus, it would be appreciated if we did all split it, because I might have use for the coins later.
All right.
God.
Marcus walks up over to you, Taurus, and puts a fairly heavy pouch into your hand and says, "You did such excellent work. I thought I would throw in a little extra in there for you as well."
Thank you, Marcus. And remember the name Taurus when you go back and look for more people to hire.
I will mark that one down. Thank you
And
for
make
your...
sure to tell your friends.
Oh, I shall tell my other merchant friends. Thank you all for your service. Now, fellows, and he looks at his other merchant friends and says, let's get to selling. And he goes back to his cart and says, "Oh, right, your friend. He's still asleep.
Nocturnal.
It must be. Must be nocturnal.
He can stay in my cart, I don't mind, but can one of you move him? He is on top of my boxes.
I gotcha.
I wonder.
I'll help. I'll help
You
move
see
him.
this?
You know,
What is this?
begins walking inside, taking all of his goods in.
That's a well. It's a well. In water.
Fascinating.
I hop up on the thing and kind of fly it up and let it land and let it go down with my weight and fly it up and let it land and then just kind of pumping it and water comes out. Well,
Genius. I wonder if this was made by the dwarves or if this was a human invention.
And-
farmer.
Maybe a chicken invention.
God. What a wonder.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Well,
How much
Shit.
money did we get paid anyways? How much coins is this?
Taurus, do you take the time to count?
yeah. You know what? I would actually love to sit down by this beautiful fountain next to 3 Flower, if they don't mind, and just start counting.
No, you see. Give me an insight.
Just gonna squat by the well and look in,
I'm not.
or the fountain rather.
There we go.
13. You see that 3 Flower, who I mean you don't know him yet, but it is this jovial-looking druid-type character with a pipe in his mouth and pointy shoes. He is a gnome. He has a nice little, almost cowboy hat with a feather on top, and you notice in his cap is a 3-eyed squirrel. And he seems very jittery and like unnerved, kind of like talking to himself, like as if something's wrong. This is what he looks like.
Oh. This man does not look jittery or unnerved.
No, but he is. He seems very
Yeah.
has the tone of someone who's trying to figure out a problem that he doesn't have the answer to.
I hope you don't mind if I sit here.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
I see the squirrel on your head. I have a little pet of my own if you'd like to meet him, and I'm gonna pull out Capri Sun. It's a beautiful, nice, necromantic bird.
Oh,
And
that
Capri
is.
Sun would fly up to the squirrel and just like do light little pecks at it.
Oh, that is a rather interesting creature you have there. This is my blink squirrel Moo.
Moo.
Yes, I've had him for quite some time.
The sound cows make.
Yes, that is correct.
It's not a cow though.
No, it is very much a squirrel.
Did you think it was a cow when you first got it?
No. I just thought it was a nice name.
Oh. Okay. That's true. My friend, Bok Bok, is a chicken. And its name is Bok Bok. Which I think is pretty funny too. Baka!
Oh, hello. And he holds out like a very shaky hand towards you, Baka.
Baka shakes his hand with. I don't even know if Baka's a boy, but whatever.
But anyways, I'm gonna count my gold. I hope you don't mind Capri Sun on your head.
Oh, no, not at all. And he kind of
No.
just very, like, not trying to ignore you, but like in his kind of like nervous state, he like does that shuffle where he like turns around in the seat to like face the other direction.
Baka would like to confirm with hold on, with Taurus that Taurus knows that it's not just his gold, that it's our gold.
Yes. Our gold. I will gladly count our gold in the couple minutes we'll sit here.
All right, you begin counting your gold for your being the party's your, and you are able to count up 200 and an additional 10 gold pieces.
Ooh. Okay. I'll give 52 to each, and then I'll keep 54.
Okay.
You just gave me more than double of what I had before. That's much appreciated.
Ah, I mean, you were just as part of the job, just as much as I was. You don't need to thank me.
Baka thinks Taurus is very good with counting. Right?
Well, I mean, Baka, it's just one at a time. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it keeps going.
Baka only has 4 fingers. Right?
I can see how that's a challenge. But,
as you're talking, Three Flower spins around again and says, "Oh, I couldn't help but hear you do jobs."
yeah! We do
Yeah.
jobs.
Oh, perfect. Perhaps you can help me then.
What's the problem? Right?
Well, you see, I am a druid of the Spring Garden. And around this time is usually when we have our annual festival. But, something's happened, and my fellow druids are being hurt. I don't know how to stop it.
What's hurting them? Bruh?
Well, you see, our Fae festival, is. Well, let me start over. The Spring Garden is a very it is the heart of the Fae, if you will. It is connected to the Fae, and sometimes each year, our Fae festival, it welcomes the Fae into the garden to bring forth its energy and make it more beautiful and such nature. Something else came this time, and it's not as friendly as what we usually deal with.
Can you tell it to go away?
Oh, the last time, well, we tried that. And you see he reaches into his pouch and pulls out a feather. And he says, the last time, one of my fellow druids, my siblings, tried that, it didn't end well. And he pulls out this feather, and he says, well, you see, my sibling, Pyrax, a fire druid, we tried to, not so kindly, tell this creature to leave in defense of the garden. They sent one of their flaming balls towards this beast as it snoozed, so they told me. And, well, they say they hit it right on. It wasn't very agile. Let's see, but it barely scorched it. Just a few blackened feathers, and shows you this feather. Oh, anyway, as they said, once it stepped into the light, the feathers fell out and new ones sprouted to take their place. And my sibling Pyrax is still in bad shape after the beast blasted them with that sun ray. You see, Three Flower sighs, and still holding the feather. They had this feather clutched in their hand when they were brought to the infirmary.
I wonder if this could be the same creature that pecked out the eyes of the gore bear.
Can I run? Can I roll something to try to determine what kind of creature this feather came from?
Sure. Give me a nature, please.
Okay. Can I, because it's a feather, I would like to be able to use my exclamation point that I have. Because
Yes.
I feel like
that
I would love to use that.
just like
because
style points.
I don't think it rolled with that. I don't know what it rolled though.
Well, you
Is
rolled
it
a
advantage or
6.
+1?
So the way they work is I forgot to add a handout for it, but the way they work is you
It
can
didn't really
spend
do a
them.
modifier.
Yeah, it does. You can spend them 1 for 1, I believe. So when you roll, you can spend up to you have a maximum of 5, and you can spend a maximum of up to 5 to add them to your roll.
Okay, so that would just make it a 7. Okay,
That would just
lovely.
make it a 7.
Okay.
Although I am tempted to give you a 13
Because
and
I'm a
the
bird.
advantage because you are a bird. But I think I'm just gonna take the 7.
Okay.
You are not able to recognize the blackened feather.
Yeah, makes sense, him being a farm animal. Don't recognize the feather. So, this feather came from the one who attacked you?
Oh yes. As I said, my sibling Pyrax was able to get one of these feathers before being injured.
And you say he caught on fire?
Yes, my sibling was scorched.
Did you do anything to make him angry?
Well, they did throw a flaming ball towards the creature to try and get it to leave. You see, ever since this creature arrived, the animals around the spring garden have been going mad. So, we were hoping to deal with this creature and calm things down, but we just haven't been able to. The surrounding wilds have been acting much more violently than they should be.
Were you able to talk to him?
Oh, the beast? Oh no. We haven't tried getting close since Pyrax was scorched.
Where was this? Forgive me if I missed it. Where was this occurrence?
What is the question?
Where did this happen?
Oh, the spring garden, our temple. During our what should be our festival, we had to put it on pause because of this creature. It is taken home in our temple gardens.
And we go there?
Well, you say every year you have a festival and something comes. Was this what was supposed to come?
Oh no, not at all. We usually get friendly fae to help pollinate the surrounding gardens. This is the first time a beast of this nature has come through, and it's gotten all of us druids very concerned.
As a bird, I feel that I should help, but I don't know what exactly I should do.
Well,
We
What
can
would the
take a look.
we can take a look. But what would the payment be if we did help?
Oh, well, I'm sure we druids can scrounge something up. We do have a holding of gold. We have some items, perchance, if you would be interested in it. And whatever else that beast has dealt with, we certainly don't want any of it.
You have a library? In your temple?
We might have some old tomes. I don't know about a full-blown library.
I'd very much like to look at them.
Sure, that can be arranged if you help us out.
I'm most curious, to be honest. I would like to see this gardens that you have.
Oh, they are very beautiful. You see, our spring garden, as the name says, it is unlike any other thing you've ever seen. Thanks to the fey nature, it is forever springtime. We constantly have cherry blossoms growing. It is very beautiful.
I would very much like to see it.
Does that mean you'll all be helping us?
Well, we'll take a look.
If you will take us there.
Certainly. Is it just the three of you?
Four.
We do have one.
Nocturnal.
Yeah. He helps a lot during the nighttime, though. Don't worry.
He's a little sick, but once he's feeling better, I'm sure he will join us. Is it far from here?
He might be able to identify the feather.
It shouldn't be too far. You see, we come down to Grunbarrow every now and then to do some extra trading. The villagers from here actually come to the Spring Festival, maybe but a few hours away.
Is there a different type of greeting in this village that I should know about? Like, is there a customary wave or a secret handshake or dialogue that I should use when greeting the villagers here? They don't seem too talky.
Oh, well, I apologize, my friend. Not many people, I promise you, I mean no offense, but, and he kind of looks at the three of you, not many people see folks of your stature around these parts.
Well, he's enormous.
I see many short people, pointing to the kid across the fountain.
Yes, well, you know, Golans and Garbox and etc. are all welcome at the Spring Garden, but this is, some people do not see this life around them.
I see.
Well, I suppose we should go to the spring garden.
I would love to. The description I've been given sounds like it would be most delightful to experience.
Would you guys want to see the other stuff around this town before we go? Or just go immediately?
Are we on an elevation here? Like,
it is a small, yeah, it's a small little hill.
Can we see over this wall or no?
You could probably see over there. You can see a boy tending to his chickens.
Good boy.
But if we don't want to check everything else out, I'm glad to get going.
Do you need anything from the market now that we have more of these gold coins?
Do you need chopsticks?
No. Maybe more pouches.
I'm decently equipped. Perhaps I should invest in another weapon that's longer. I don't know if they will sell anything here. I will go take a look at the village, at the marketplace.
I'll come with you.
Alright, as the group head off to the marketplace, we're just going to take a little 10-minute break here.
Oh,
That
cool.
sounds good.
So,
Perfect
folks, go use the bathroom, go get some snacks or drinks, and we shall be back with more Delicious and Deadly in 10. Oh no, I messed everything up. I'm not in the right screen. Okay, we're back. Everything's good. Just a little bit of a hiccup. Whoopsie doopsie. But we're back from the break. And the party sounds like they're going shopping.
Yup.
Take it away, party.
I need to get a new canteen. Broth. Chicken broth. Broth.
What is this building?
Did
This is the like the front door over here.
God, there's a dog. There's a dog.
did Three Flower ever introduce himself?
He did not, but he would say, like, if you brought that up after the fact as everyone's leaving, he said, I'm so sorry. My name is Three Flower.
I think he did introduce him. Oh, maybe you.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But Three Flower. Is there a weaponsmith or anything nearby?
I'm not sure about that, but maybe the market has what you're looking for.
This is a really big market.
Gotcha.
The man behind the counter welcomes you all in, the two of you, and says, "Well, welcome. Be with you in but a moment."
Wow.
This is a
Look
big
at
market.
this. Oh my gosh, pumpkins.
Produce. The meat. I want this
Is this
drumstick.
bread?
Merchant master says, "I thank you, my good man, for your service. Be seeing you," and walks out.
I want this drumstick.
I want the ring of bread here.
Bread. Oh, I want these. I've read about these. They're croissants.
Ooh. Are they any good?
They're like little fluffy hunchback breads. I want one.
Oh my. Saito, I think we need to buy all of this bread.
I think we need to buy all of this. How much gold did you give me? 50 gold?
That should be enough. Wait, do you know how to make bread?
No. But maybe Bok does. Bok.
Bok!
Broth. Bread. Broth. You get flour. Broth. Egg. Broth. What kind of bread? Cake or
Croissant.
croissant?
Croissant.
I don't know that one.
Mm.
I know
Yeah,
baguette and bun and
Oh, weapons. Bye.
We would like to get ingredients, sir, and some groceries.
Oh well.
Because that's what we do in D&D.
Okay. What are you after?
I will give him a list. We will take giant ham leg. We'll take a lot of bread. We'll take
flour.
5 for dessert. Some fruits and veggies. Oh, and grapes.
I will skip the pumpkins, squashes, unless someone else wants them. Oh my goodness, there's potatoes. We can boil them, we can mash them, we can stick them in a stew.
Cooking pot. Wait, I have a cooking pot already. Yes.
Huge wheel of cheese.
Oh.
Can I like?
buy a canteen? Do they have one of those here?
A canteen?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I used my water skin for my bone broth, so I think I need a new water skin.
Sure.
Because for cooking ingredients. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know how to make a croissant because my wife in particular did that. Personally, I do know how to make croissants, but I know it takes a lot of work.
There's a book on how to make croissants here.
Another canteen would be 2 silver pieces.
Okay. Cool.
But Seidel, cheese.
We must have cheese.
I would.
I heard the ones that smell the worst taste the best.
You see the person behind the counter welcome you, says, "Oh yes, there are people who do say that. I'm more a fan of just a nice cheddar myself, but feel free to look. We have some samples."
Samples.
Bok would definitely try all of the samples and then pick his favorite from the samples. Do you have a list of what cheeses they have, Pie?
Well, now I'm gonna come up with a list of cheeses.
We're giving Ranger Truffle time to get here while you give us what cheese samples there are.
Must be sleeping for the
there's simple cheddar. There's some brie. They have Albert milk cheese.
Okay. I'm going to assume that the cheddar they have is more white cheddar because typically dye that they add to it to make it not that. So I'd probably end up getting a little cheddar.
Fun facts. That's awesome. Is that true?
Yes.
Fun facts.
But typically they make white cheddar to be sharp cheddar. But either way, cheddar. I get a little cheddar.
Which one smells the worst?
Probably, you would probably get like a feta or that moldy one.
You would
Swiss
would get a pretty interesting smell from the Albert milk cheese.
Is there a
Owlbear.
Yep.
Goat milk also is very particular.
I want to eat the sample.
You eat the sample of the Albert milk cheese, and it's a very it's a mixture of an owl and a bear. It is a mixture in the weirdest way possible of gaminess and sourness.
Ew. I'm gonna.
I feel like I'm at the top of the food chain.
Is there a book on how to read?
Give me an investigation.
Hold on. I think it's gonna be awful, but that actually would be accurate. Oh wait, it's not. It's okay. Okay.
A 9, I feel like, looking for specifics, a 9 is enough to find a book titled Common for Dummies.
Oh. This looks funny. Can I just flip through it and see if I know how to read or not?
Sure. Roll me just a flat intelligence.
That's a 4 on my dice and whatever bonus I have, which is a 1.
So a 5. You begin flipping through it, and in your mind, you're just like, wow, these pictures are so nice.
Okay, I put that down and I look for a cook.
All right. Yeah, you can roll.
Again?
Well, here's the funny thing. I will take that investigation, but because you failed to read, it's going to be disadvantage, so it's going to be the 14, which is good anyways.
Okay.
You can find a beginner's guide cookbook.
Can I buy that? I would like to buy the
sure.
And the cheese. The cookbook and the cheese, and I already bought the canteen. I think we did decide I was a grilled chicken, which doesn't make sense considering I crowed earlier.
How much cheese are you buying?
They're buying bread. I'm buying enough cheese to put on the bread, and I need to get some
I just
garlic.
made my shopping list.
Oh my god, you did.
This man
Everything
is a legend.
Garlic. We need garlic, and we need
Okay.
cheese.
So,
This is what Seidel finds interesting. Also, I'm going to take one of the presents.
Take one of the presents?
I don't know what these are, but they look fun.
The man behind the counter pipes up and says, "Oh, that is mail to be sent out. If you wouldn't
Oh.
mind."
Do you need us to take it somewhere?
Oh no, we have our own service. Thank you very much.
No. You know if there's a place to rent a cart or a wagon?
I motion at the counter, which is fully laden with stuff.
I'm sure we could get you a cart or a wagon if it's needed.
I don't think I would get a full wheel of cheese. That seems exceedingly excessive.
I was going to, but I can't carry that much, so I just got a wedge. It's a quarter wheel. Or maybe an eighth.
That much is probably sufficient. How much for just the like a quarter and eighth a wheel and the garlic? It's probably a garlic braid is probably how they sell it, if I'm not mistaken. Which garlic braids are gorgeous.
Your name Greg, by any chance?
No, it's Thomas.
Okay. Thomas.
Just
Tell me how much my stuff is. I'm happy to pay.
25 silver and 1 gold piece for Seidel's.
Let me see. I don't have that much silver, so let me give you 3 gold and 5 silver. Is that okay?
Oh, that is more than okay.
Did I do the math wrong? I'm suddenly concerned.
I think you did it wrong.
Isn't it 10 silvers, 1 gold?
Well, I'll give you your change.
So funny.
Isn't it 10 silver?
It
1
is.
gold?
Yeah, 10 silver
Yeah.
is 1 gold.
So
But you
3
don't need
gold
to-
and 5 silver.
I think it's 25 silver and 1 gold.
Yeah, gold. 25 is 2 gold and 5 silver, plus 1 gold.
It's different
Carl.
around these parts.
Actually, carrots.
Are there any twin blades at this weapons here?
Give me an investigation.
Investigation.
That did not spell something.
I mean, listen. I think I should have advantage because as like a merchandise person trying to sell their wares, they're gonna clearly lay out the weapons for people to see.
I'll allow it. You've convinced
Yes, sir.
me. They do not have any.
I almost spit out my water. That was so funny. That was hilarious.
Off we go.
I'm getting carrot, celery, tomato, garlic, and cheese.
Okay, you're gonna be 10 silver pieces.
10 silver pieces?
Which
Cool.
is 1 gold, right?
Yes.
I hand over 1 gold piece.
Seidel, did you get the circle bread?
I got just the baguette loaf and croissants.
I'll get the circle bread. Circle bread, please.
I think the circle bread is a pastry type bread, if I'm not mistaken. That or it's multiple breads laid out to look like a circle.
No, don't.
No,
tell me
no,
that's...
no, you're right. No, it is a circle bread, and
Oh,
I think
thank
it's a type
God.
of. I think it's a type of pastry bread, like a sweet bread.
Just 2 silver pieces.
Oh, I also need some flour.
Oh no,
Can
bread. Bread is actually 2 copper pieces. My bad. He's overcharging you.
I don't have any copper. Have a silver.
Okay, thank you.
Let me get 3 of them.
All right.
Do they have bags of flour anywhere? Oh yeah, they do.
They also have milk.
I think they would do flour according to the weight. Do they have Do they have bags for flour to be not that large amount because I don't need that much?
You can buy in pounds,
Yeah, okay.
and if
I'm
you
going
ask
back.
for increments,
Yeah, I would like a pound of flour.
a pound of flour,
Yeah.
5 silver pieces.
Okay. That's a lot considering how much a piece of bread is. But okay. I give the money to the man who is most definitely overcharging to maintain his mustache. But I keep that to myself, and I'm ready to go.
Homies peeping through the windows? What is this?
I'm like a horror movie villain. Michael Myers over here. Ooh.
Why did somebody close the door? We should just keep that open.
What? No! What is this?
Wait.
Taurus, you
What's
just
going-
see like a group of cats.
Oh, I thought they were dead. Anyways, I'm coming back.
It's a group of cats
where's-
laying together.
Where did Taurus go?
Taurus just wandered
so-
off.
I'm suddenly nervous.
I imagine Seidel and Baka here. No! What's this?
Actually, there's a separate door. Where does this door go to? Is there another market?
Double market.
All the way across
Nope, it's locked.
the sky.
I can't go in that way.
Did you find a place to rent a wagon? I for some reason I have a chest in my inventory, so I put all my groceries in the chest. But it's very heavy.
I mean, no. I just saw some cats.
I'm gonna go talk to the farmer. He must need to get rid of a wagon. Excuse me. Hey, chicken farmer.
Yeah?
Can you come outside? I need to speak with you.
He comes up to the edge of the fence.
I can't see over the fence. I'm sorry. Taurus, can you lift me up, please?
Of course.
Whoa, there you are.
Oh,
Hello
well,
there. My
you're-
name is Idel.
You're one funny looking folk.
Indeed. Do you have a wagon to sell? Or rent?
Well, that depends.
That means yeah. Where is it and please bring it out to us. We need it.
Well, I would love to offer to you, fella, but it's kind of in disrepair right now.
Can it be fixed?
Possibly, but I don't got the coin to do it.
How much does it cost to fix?
Well, that depends. It needs 3 new wheels. Gotta get a horse for it.
Ooh, it sounds very broken. I'll give you 2 gold for such a piece of broken wagon.
Well, sure, but you're hauling it out yourself. And he holds his hand out.
Where is it? I should inspect it first.
It's just round back. And he points to the back area, which isn't on this map, but he'll take you around, and you do find this very rundown, broken looking. It's only the the wagon part, like the hitch is broken, the 3 wheels are gone. There is no horse.
Is there no stables in this town?
What you see is what you get. There's not many. You do remember there were other buildings as you entered the village, just other than these ones. But he does say, that's really up to most other folk. We don't have anything like a tavern or sort, so not many folk stay here or need of.
What is your name, lad? You seem young and strong.
I'm Bart.
Well, I'm afraid I cannot buy your broken wagon. It would not serve me quick enough as we are on our way to. You probably have heard of the Spring Garden Festival, yes?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
I'll tell you what, I have this chest which is very heavy because I just went grocery shopping. I will pay you 3 silver pieces to carry it for me as we go to Spring Garden.
He kind of ponders for a moment. Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Okay, but you must stick with us at least till we get to Spring Garden. I don't want it to anything bad to happen to my groceries. I've got a fresh pair in there. Maybe I'll throw in as a bonus if you do a good job.
Well, could certainly use the money. Just tell me when we're leaving.
We'll definitely do so. I will be in touch.
Great negotiating, Sido.
So now we shall be a party of 4. His name is Bart, and he can carry my chest until we can find a stables to buy a cart.
Wave over to Three Flower as he passes by.
Oh, hello. We be going. You all look ready.
Yes, do you have a stables at your temple?
Oh, yes. We welcome all animals.
Good. Very good. Well, I think we should be off then. How far is it? A couple hours?
Oh, yes, just about a couple hours.
Ooh, I'm paying too much. It's okay.
Is that too much?
I don't know. I got the feeling I paid too much in the store. Baka gave me a weird look. But I don't know. I'm still learning.
I'm sure if it's too much, it's charity. It's okay.
That's a good way. Look out how hard poor Bart is working with those chicken babies.
Mm-hmm. He needs the money.
Bart! Bart!
Oh,
We're leaving.
yeah, okay.
Come pick up my chest.
He simply just hops the fence. And picks up your chest of goodies.
Just be careful. There's some liquids in there.
Oh, don't
should
you worry,
not
friend.
help
I'll
yourself.
take care of it.
Bart, do you smell the fresh bread? Do you smell it?
Yeah, that smells pretty good.
Do you want it?
Oh, I'm all right for now.
Okay. I'm keeping my eye on you, Bart.
You are one curious fella. Three Flower pops up and says, "Oh, what about your friend back there?"
He's my backpack.
I was going to say we could put him on the chest and he could ride with Bart.
Nah,
It doesn't weigh
he's
that
my
much. Very good.
So are you picking him up, Taurus?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. You pick up Ranger Truffle and bring Bart along with you as Three Flowers says, "Alright, well, let's head to the Spring Garden. We don't want to leave my fellow siblings waiting." And kind of hurriedly begins walking off in this direction towards the edge of town. I'll fix you.
Bye-bye, beautiful town.
Bart's keeping up. And as you all begin to leave Grenbarrow for the Spring Garden, just so our lovely ranger friend doesn't miss much, we shall call our session there. As we have done some shopping, we have met some new faces, and the party have accepted a new quest
Mm.
as they begin their trek to the Shining Shrine. And
I
that
like Bart.
is where we shall end our campaign session of Delicious and Deadly tonight. Everyone, give a lovely goodbye.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching, and see you in 2 weeks' time for more Delicious and